We live in an age where the world is currently under a pandemic, and the next New England Patriots quarterback is not Tom Brady, it's Jarrett Stidham. What do YouTube? BKelly back again with another banger. Today's video is going to be about Jarrett Stidham, Tom Brady's heir. Jarrett Stidham was born August 8th, 1996, and he would attend Stephenville High School in Stephenville, Texas. At Stephenville High School, Jarrett Stidham was a star. During his senior season, he completed 183 of 276 passes for 2,934 yards with 35 touchdowns. Not to mention, Stidham could also run the ball. He rushed for 969 yards and 15 touchdowns during his senior year at Stephenville High School. Not to mention, according to Rivals.com, he was a 4-star recruit and was ranked as the 6th best dual-threat quarterback in his class. He was originally committed to Texas Tech to play college football, but he later changed that to Baylor University. As a true freshman at Baylor in 2015, he would primarily serve as a backup to Seth Russell for most of the season. He did play in 7 games while being a backup, throwing 28 passes and completing 24 of them, and throwing 6 touchdowns for 331 yards, but Seth Russell would suffer a season-ending neck injury during Baylor's 7th game, and then Stidham took over as a starting quarterback. Stidham's first career start at the collegiate level was against K-State, and he really played good. He completed 23 of 33 passes, threw for 419 yards and 3 passing touchdowns and a rushing touchdown. It looked like he was going to be a very, very good quarterback to a team that already lost Seth Russell, who was going off that season. In Stidham's second career start, he went against OU. He injured his back in the first quarter, and he was unable to remain in the game. He finished the game completing 16 of 27 passes for 257 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. They would end up losing 44-34. Even though he may have not had the best game, he still had an okay game against OU, especially for passing yards, even though he had 2 picks. He would be named a starter against OSU, but in this game, he would have yet another injury problem. He injured his hand and his ankle in the first half of the game and did not return to the field for the second half. And on November 25th, 2015, Baylor head coach Art Briles announced that Stidham's ankle injury was a chipped bone in the back of his ankle, and Stidham would be sidelined for the remainder of the regular season. Although Stidham's season ended early, it looks pretty promising for the Baylor Bears, because this was going to be a future quarterback of their team. And he had a pretty good season, playing in 10 games, completing 69% of his passes, throwing for 1,265 yards, with 12 touchdowns and 2 interceptions, and a 2-1 record as a starting quarterback. But it would not end up like this, and I will tell you about that right now. At this time, Baylor, and the football team mainly, would be in a wake of sexual abuse scandals at the school, and that ended up in the firing of much of the coaching staff. And you know what, Stidham did not want to be a part of it, and he was not happy being Seth Russell's backup. And on July 7th, 2016, Jarrett Stidham announced he was transferring from Baylor. Jarrett Stidham actually spent 1 semester at McClellan Community College, and he did not play football at the time. But Stidham would announce that he would be transferring to Auburn University, and he made that announcement on December 10th, 2016. In the 2017 season for Auburn, Jarrett Stidham was the starting quarterback all 14 games, and he played pretty well. He led them to a 10-14 record, and he completed 67% of his passes while throwing 3,158 yards with 18 touchdowns and 6 interceptions. But unfortunately, in the Peach Bowl, he lost to the proclaimed national champions UCF. In the 2018 season at Auburn, Stidham's final year, it was kind of a disappointment, to say nonetheless. I mean, the team went 7-5 in regular season play. They would win their bowl game against Purdue, 63-14, and they would improve to 8-5. But Stidham didn't do as good as the season before. He only completed 61% of his passes, only threw 2,794 yards. He kept the touchdowns the same, 18 touchdowns, and the interceptions went down to 5. Jarrett Stidham had a pretty decent and good NFL career, and this would lead him to declare for the 2019 NFL Draft, where he was picked in the 4th round, pick 133 by the New England Patriots, and that is the team he is still on today. In Jarrett Stidham's rookie year, he would of course be Tom Brady's backup for the 2019 NFL season. He played in 3 games. He only threw 4 passes though, completing 2 of them, making him complete 50% of his passes. And he only threw 14 yards, and he had 0 touchdowns and 1 interception. And now we're in the year of 2020, the NFL offseason. Tom Brady has left the New England Patriots for the first time in his career, and he signed with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And everyone was like, who is going to be his replacement in New England? People were all like, are they going to draft a quarterback? You know, this year's quarterback class, you know, is pretty good, pretty loaded. Everyone in that quarterback class, top 10 quarterbacks, are all pretty good quarterbacks, can have a chance to start for that team. And people were really ignoring Jarrett Stidham. And people were like, are they going to sign Jameis Winston? Are they going to sign Cam Newton? Are they going to sign Marcus Mariota? Are they going to trade for Andy Dalton? Everyone wanted something to happen, but no one was talking about Stidham until now. The Patriots didn't do anything on draft night. They didn't get a quarterback. They did draft a D2 safety, though. I think that guy's actually going to be really good. To me, Jarrett Stidham, he's going to be the starting quarterback for the New England Patriots. And there's a lot of positives with this. I mean, he learned under arguably the greatest quarterback of all time to play in the NFL and football, Tom Brady. And he knows the playbook, and he has a great coaching staff there in New England and some good teammates and a good O-line. But will he live up to those expectations? I think Jarrett Stidham's either going to be extremely good, or he's going to be bad and they're just going to end up drafting a quarterback early next season. Well guys, that is the end of the video. BKelly out. Remember to smash that like button, turn on the post notifications, and subscribe for more videos.